Keep your hands on your chest area. With your eyes closed, specs removed. With your attention on your sacred heart, can you feel the beautiful heart? Connect with your heart center. Feel it. Feel the beat and rhythm of your center, of your heart. Your being is defined by the emotions of life, which is helping experience life more with its love, joy, kindness, compassion. Can you recollect an experience from your life, from your past or present, where you felt enormous love, enormous compassion, kindness, joy, and relive that moment and feel that energy? Relive that moment and feel that energy inside your beautiful heart. We are all deeply interconnected. The more we experience these energies of love, joy, compassion, the more coherent we become with all things and everybody. The less separation we seek, feel that energy, relive that moment, and allow yourself to direct this energy to heal you deeply, to heal this planet deeply. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. And slowly, let's go into The physical health seems to be happening due to two main things. One, meditation is helping remove all the stressors from the body. And then, second, a meditative mind is becoming a positive mind or a miraculous mind. And as a result, it is helping our body to construct, repair significantly.
We've been taught right from our childhood that a healthy mind and then a healthy body. That is what is required. Without that, there is no perfect growth for an individual. So the body, and then things like yoga and exercise, all these things are focused towards a healthy body. We need to have a healthy body. Of course, healthy mind should come and complement. That's where the meditation, it brings in so much of focus in us, calmness. There is clarity. You will experience it.
I had a fall and I had a sprain on my leg and swelling was there. I did meditation and I put a pyramid, knee pyramid, I put over on my ankle and I slept. And I had that, I took a manifestation that tomorrow I have to walk, and all my, the swelling was there, I was able to walk.
I just gave birth a year back. So I used to feel very tired and, I used to lose a lot of patience because of disturbed sleep and everything. So since 10 days, there's so much energy in me, and I take care of my son mindfully and, do a lot of activities with him. And I
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Good afternoon, wonderful evening. Lakshmanam, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Not sure what happened there. My deepest pronouns to all the teachers through whom I am who I am today. Brahmarshi Patriji is an incredible master. Is an incredible teacher, guide, everything. Dr. G.K., my younger brother, was the one who taught me meditation, who introduced me to the world of meditation with a lot of persistence. Who is now doing his work through an organization called Spiritual Tablets. Somebody who is quite inquisitive about this whole alternate holistic healing, and then always was researching. And today, happily sharing this beautiful knowledge of how to heal oneself of any illness through something called spiritual tablets. And then many things, many spiritual concepts. Back in 2000, 2001, 2002, I used to deeply discuss. Deeply grateful to Dr. GK. Then I met Patriji, and I recognized that this is the master that I really wanted to walk my entire life. Because the very first day, when I met him, I recognized he's a very straight shooter. Somebody who does not want to waste his time, neither my time. I recognized him to be a close friend to people, just like anybody else. The way he's carrying himself among a group of people when I met him in somebody's house. And most importantly, the words that he said, that you are your own guru. You are your own master. There's no guru here. He said there is no master-disciple concept. That concept is all wrong. You are consciousness, you are God. I am conscious, I am God. So we are the same. Can there be a higher God and a lower God? And so we are the same. So there's only master concept. There is no master-disciple concept. Your breath is your guru. These are the statements that I kept hearing from him then and then a few days later. Your breath is your guru. If there is something that is your guru, your breath is your guru. Guruye Guruvu. We also said this later. Guruye Guruvu, that now what you are focused on, your focused attention towards breath, your focus, your sadhana, your practice is what becomes your teacher. And so all his teachings have been to see that how you become independent. How you become independent of anything, and then you become master of your own life by yourself. He said, I'll give some pointers, I'll give some guidance. When it comes to solving your challenges, you got to do by your own strength. Heal yourself. Solve all the challenges with your own meditation strength, meditation energy, meditation wisdom. I really loved these concepts from a teacher. Until then, it has always been that I have to go and surrender to somebody or do many things before we can actually start learning. I just never had this concept. So I loved it. And in this process, and then if we said, if you are God and I'm God, we are consciousness, then you learn from everybody. That is another thing, which is beautiful. You learn from everybody. If you are equally knowledgeable because you are the consciousness, and it is only some wheel, some mask that is holding us back of what we really are. And so then everybody carries a message, everybody has something from them. So we learn from everybody, and you treat everybody equally with the same level of respect. As I saw firsthand in him, spending the same level of energy and then attention to the same person, whether the person is coming from a poor background or somebody very rich. On the stage, off the stage, the same. So Patriji, who has been spreading this message of Ana-Pana-Sati meditation through Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, has been a core and chief inspiration. This whole Buddha's Quantum Foundation came about through him. He was the one who gave the name. A few years ago, we wanted to do a conference. Pyramid Valley International, through whom I am deeply associated. Since the time I came into meditation, my whole spiritual journey began and then nurtured through my association with Pyramid Valley International, a beautiful center of meditation in Bangalore. So a Zen master that he is, it is all about living in the moment. Spirituality must lead towards a great life today. It's not some, a mystical feeling that we're going to strive for. Samadhi, blissful state, is not something that you give up everything and go into some place. It's never about it. You're a strong believer and with a strong understanding that samsara means nirvanam. That means you gain your nirvana, the realization, self-realization here, being very much in the here and now. The more we are here, leading a normal family life, you don't have to give up anything. And the more you're here, and the more you experience, the more you gain, your knowledge becomes wisdom. And so then the more you are leading, getting free of attachments, and you get free of all challenges. Liberation is to get free of any attachment. So then you're happy. He believed, and then he continuously propagated the science of meditation, pyramid energy, plant-based diet, vegetarianism, leading towards understanding this whole spiritual science, something that we're trying to decipher every day, little by little. The three core tenets of spiritual science: that we are beyond the body. We're not the body, we are this higher consciousness. We are body so little, but the conscious infinite. Now quantum physics supports it. Second, then we have this infinite potential, or the spiritual sense statement. We are this conscious, we are the Godhood, we are unlimited in nature. We are not the body, we are beyond the body. And what the many religions talk about as we are the soul, or in quantum model, we are this energy field. The second, we are this unlimited potential. That means there's limitless potential that we can experience. And third is our thoughts and feelings create a reality. As bhavan sadbhavati. There are three fundamental principles constitute spiritual science that Patriji has been promoting through pyramid physicists movement. And then anyone who is talking, whose teachings are aligned to these three statements, are absolutely encouraged to read and study and then understand life experience of them. Whether it is Richard Bach, whether it is Yogananda Paramahamsa, Swami Rama, Osho, or of course Dr. Joe Dispenza. Now I don't know any of these modern teachers, are Seth Wisdom, many channel material from these masters by themselves, like Dr. Deepak Chopra, and many now material, the knowledge from the scientists, been highly encouraged. They learn from everybody. Everybody has something to learn. Take the best from everyone. That's what we are doing, dear friends. Deepest gratitude to Patriji and then many other masters. So ever since I met him, I decided that I'm going to walk with him. Pyramid Valley International was a great opportunity for me to be associated together. But when I jumped into service, it was merely initially for my growth. It was clear for me that if I'm able to be, of course I was inspired. The moment I understood the power of meditation, when I healed myself of a condition, and I became so light in my workplace, no stress, and I'm feeling so positive. And so decided, of course, inspired to carry this message. But clearly, my objective then was to be able to be in the company, to gain his company, gain company of other senior masters who were practicing it for months to years then. Meeting Dr. Newton, Sri Dhyana Jagath, Mr. Paul Kumar, Dr. G.K., many, many masters then. Everybody knew the same science. Everybody understood the science. Nobody is any lesser. Because everybody is encouraged highly to study the matters of spiritual science, study this life beyond life. This for society has done so much research on life beyond life. Some masters are about life here. They knew everything, but they only chose to talk about life here. Osho is one such great master. Spirituality or knowledge of meditation, that Patriji used to say, then I fully understand and believe, is that 80 to 90% is living this life here, 10 to 20% knowing beyond life. And so then appropriate combination of books and the knowledge has been given. So I pay my deepest respect to Patriji for what I am, to Dr. G.K. and to many masters through whom I've been learning. When I met Karthikeyan sir, I learned so many things. To be disciplined, to be punctual, to implement. We understand many things. Everyone is an example. That there is no retirement, to practical living example. That continuing, to wanting to contribute. Honoring our words. In that sense, that way my family also, sometimes everyone became meditators, and so it became easy many a times, because then we would constantly have conversations on spirituality whenever we meet. It becomes a natural responsibility of dharma, whatever that we experience good, we share with others, and so that's what has happened. The first thing that's happened was that everybody in my family became meditators. So very, very grateful that helped me to evolve over a period of time. It's not only spirituality that we are remembering some of the teachers, but the teachers and mentors are there every time. In my work life, so many teachers through whom that we grow. Everything adds up. And later I learned, whatever we learned today, whatever we learned in our work, whatever we're learning in a community, all of those skills are getting added towards aligning to a purpose. Nothing goes waste. The purpose could be to become a musician, to go back and take care of nature, to teach meditation, or to do serial companies, whatever that is. But there is a skill that we're gaining, and that skill will be utilized towards aligning to a purpose every time. No skill gets wasted. So to all the teachers of mine, they are there, when I pay gratitude. Parents are the first teachers. So the list goes on, but then being with them, when I do go regularly to Vizag to spend time with my parents, it's easy to say that I'm away, and so then I can't go. I don't know, there's no this and that. But then taking the time and opportunity to be meeting, to be reminding ourselves, and then to again take inspiration for many of the teachers is a great idea. And this Guru Purnima day, but fundamentally remembering we are our own master. Let's go into our meditation once again, dear friends. And then we're talking in the context of Health Week, how meditation is improving our health, energy. We talked about stress reduction and how the thoughts create a better health on Monday. So let's understand this concept a little more today after meditation. The meditation we're practicing is Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind and stay in the state of emptiness for as long as we can. That emptiness is energy, the consciousness, that greater field of unlimited potential. When we meditate, when we empty our mind, we are in this energy, we are in this field of unlimited potential. So the more we spend time with it, the more we become of it. So how do we do it? As you see in the picture, with your eyes closed, fingers into fingers, remove the specs, and then observe your breath. Anywhere on the nose, take a point as a reference and observe. Your breath is going in and coming out. When you observe your breath, mind becomes empty. And we stay in the state of emptiness for as long as we can. In case thoughts come, attention back to the breath again, to anywhere, and then observe breath is going in and coming out. Just subtle observation, no concentration. Don't concentrate too much. Subtle observation that will slowly help us to forget that we're observing the breath, but then thoughts are coming down while we're observing the breath. And so be in the state of emptiness. It's called Ana-Pana-Sati, being with your in-breath and out-breath. And also what we're calling breath mindfulness meditation. And before we do this, we are practicing something called heart elevation process. Just follow my guidance for this process to elevate ourselves in our hearts to feel a higher emotion like love, joy, gratitude, compassion, which has significant benefits. One of them is to become coherent and then slow down our brain waves to a conducive state for going into deep state of emptiness. Relax yourself, dear friend. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably placed on your lap, with your eyes closed. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. When we observe our breath, the mind becomes empty. As the mind is becoming empty, we experience greater emptiness, that energy, that consciousness. Be with your breath, one with that in breath and the out breath. Yourself. To merge into your breath and allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and experience that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Become aware of that emptiness, where there's no body, where there's no thing. In no place and no time. When we empty our mind of all thought, we move away from our body, from our environment, and we experience that emptiness, that blackness, that energy. all emptiness is energy. Allow yourself to experience this energy, that unlimited quantum field of limitless possibilities and opportunities. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, to this energy, the more you receive from it, the more possibilities you draw into your life. Allow yourself to merge into that emptiness of yourself. That quantum consciousness, your higher intelligence, that awareness. Stay away from your body, away from the environment, and allow yourself to experience that energy, that emptiness. Yourself to go deeper and deeper into yourself, the divine self, your wholeness. Friends, let's express gratitude. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Your gratitude to your parents, your teachers, your mentors, to all the family, friends, colleagues, relatives, to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to everything you use, the technology, the system, the government, the companies. To yourself and to this intelligent universe. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Relax your body. Feel your body.
We can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you, you're a part of me. We can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you,
Recollect your experiences from the session, and whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. We are on the occasion of Guru Purnima Day. Happy Guru Purnima to everybody. Everyone who is present here, everyone is sharing, everyone is contributing. Spiritual science is vast. It is made full of subjective experiences. It's infinite, and everybody has their own version of experience. And so then we all contribute with every little act that we do, with our presence, because always there is thought patterns going in. So there is a contributing with our sharings, with that energy. The only reason we're coming across somebody is to learn, to your place, to your thing, or to someone, is to learn from them. There's always something to learn if we look deeply. And more so with people who are around us all the time. So on this occasion, that the concept that I talk about are learned from many, many masters, and then Patriji, and then today, the concept of energy in the body. The concept of energy in the body is so beautifully explained by Patriji various times. Everything that we think, we speak, we act is energy, and so everything has to be optimized and conserved. And meditation is helping us do that significantly. Before we understand that, so pssmovement.org is a website that everything that Patriji is doing is there. And this is the big international meditation center, Pyramid Valley, that I've been associated, fortunate to be there to help build this facility near Bangalore. We'll learn about this one of the days when we learn about pyramid energy. Pyramids are storehouse of energy. Using pyramids, our meditation is deeper. The practice is deeper. Beginners go into thoughtless state faster. Advanced meditators have more out of the body experiences, more transcendental experiences. So talking about energy in the body, there are many reasons why it's happening. The first thing is, or there are a few things, are based on optimized sleep, optimized food intake, optimized thinking, optimized speaking, optimal expression of emotion, right way of working, occasion, the work. sleep gets optimized. With meditation, those who are sleeping more, automatically, slowly, the sleep becomes less aware is necessary. Because every time we meditate, we're receiving so much energy. When we conserve so much energy in the body does not require more sleep. Our thoughts, simple equation, there are 50 to 70,000 thoughts a day. And then with the regular meditators, and then where majority of these thoughts are negative, unwanted, unnecessary, redundant, and all of them slowly go away. So we conserve so much energy. Just that itself. We conserve so much energy. Then we receive tremendous amount of energy in meditation. The pranic, the cosmic energy we're receiving, plenty of energy in meditation. One of the reasons why we experience so much energy. So there is so much energy that we do not require more longer sleep, because sleep is a form of, it's a unconscious meditation, a tiny bit, just a word, where you are also trying to go thoughtless. And when you're going thoughtless, we are moving down into this beneficial wave states. And so the body is, of course, receiving energy. So we feel fresh. But in meditation, we feel the same. And so our sleep naturally gets optimized. Our sleep becomes deep with meditation. In no time, we slip into this delta states, the right sleep. Usually what happens, we are dabbling in a lot of time in this non-delta state sleep, the dreamy sleep. We're not fully rested yet. And then slowly go into this delta, the deep sleep state. But with meditation, people are finding themselves to go into the deep sleep much faster. Because by default, meditation has removed the stress, the agitated mind, thoughts over a period of time. For long-term meditators, the stressful thoughts generally do not exist, meaning minimized. And nothing is binary, right? Everything is gradual on a curve. Meditation is producing, when the mind goes empty, it produces chemicals called melatonin, which has this property of naturally taking us to sleep or taking us to altered states of consciousness. And so melatonin levels are observed for meditators to be up to 300% more. So which means they generally are going into sleep faster, better, deeper, or then they are definitely experiencing that emptiness states quite deeply, because this chemical seems to have that capability. The second thing is optimal thinking. Since our thoughts are energy, every thought is electromagnetic energy is produced. The thoughts lead to feelings, and there's a certain amount of electromagnetic energy. And so then we become optimal in thinking. We are generally aware. When we are aware, and the awareness is developed, then we are suddenly removing all the unwanted things. We no longer think about the things that have happened yesterday. They're not relevant anymore. We no longer worry about future. So there is so much of all unwanted thought getting reduced. And we think scientifically. Every time you sharpen the intellect, there is more energy. Every time we sharpen the intellect, we feel rewarded, so there's more energy. Sharpen the intellect is when you think scientifically, when you explore scientifically, rather than blind belief, which naturally becomes our way of thinking. When you start regular meditation, then we develop a greater scientific mindset, scientific temperament to explore. Everything we must question. There's no blind following. We must question everything, because a lot of times we are just following blindly, and then so we create a reality. Our thoughts create a reality. But most important are these two things, which is our speech, impeccability of speech, optimal talking, and then optimal food intake. With regular meditation, we are becoming sensitive to the needs of the body, and so then we start paying close attention to the body. So anyone who is practicing regularly, the food requirements naturally are becoming lesser because everything is about energy. According to Swami Rama and many masters, the physical food intake, see, everything is mind over matter. So it depends on how much importance we attach onto the physical nature of the food. But the physical food intake is giving so less energy compared to the breath energy and compared to the meditation energy. But even then, what goes in does build the body. What goes in matters. It's like, what kind of raw material that we're giving into it. How much we're giving in. But a meditator, when we are regularly aware, not only about our mind, the thoughts and emotions, but also aware of the physical body. So we get signals. And so those who are eating more automatically start eating less. Optimized food is essential so that digestion is better, body is functioning. We're not overloading the body. It happens automatically. Where we're eating 5 chapatis, we end up eating less and less. It's not required. And the body is already full of energy regularly, then we don't need to stuff in with more. The food intake, we become sensitive, so the food intake becomes optimal. I'd like how many people are experiencing that ever since you started practicing. May not be in the first 1 week, 2 weeks, but if people who have been practicing regularly are feeling that your food intake has become, with those who are taking more, less, those who are taking less, it becomes optimal. Sometimes it helps you to take more. Please say yes if you have noticed it, that you are more sensitive to your body needs. And you are paying attention as opposed to paying attention to the number of counting calories. Your attention to the body and then responding appropriately. You need to take more milk, you take more milk. You need to take more water today, that, fruits, that. Automatically your body is sort of responding. Optimal food intake. Meditators, the cravings are becoming lesser and lesser. Who has a lot of craving for sweets, they'll still eat sweets, but then we start eating less there. I mean, we are so aware that suddenly we pull back. The cravings for chocolate, the cheese, whatever that may be, the cravings are becoming lesser. Please say yes in case those of you who found yourself to be now eating less chocolate are now optimal. Enjoy everything, but then we make everything becomes optimal because of awareness, because of the connection to the body difference. That's what happened to me. As soon as I came into meditation, within about 6 months, I started seeing my consumption has become very, very optimal, food consumption. Awareness is there. Even though you like it, you love it, but then you don't go on eating more and more. And instead, no, we know that we can really stop. We stop. Our food habits, when we are taking food, there are a few things. Energy food, sattvic food. Sattvic food is plant-based diet. When we are taking food, plant-based diet is highly beneficial to the body for various reasons. We're going to cover this topic and some other day, but the plant-based diet makes it so light on the body. This physical body is not even designed to eat meat just by the length of our intestine, the kind of teeth that we have. Intestine is long that the meat just goes through and the body struggles to actually digest it, struggles. Unlike carnivores where the intestine is short, so it just goes through, right? Plant-based diet makes it very light. One of the core reasons of why I feel totally healthy and energetic is because of the plant-based diet change that I've made and the regular meditation. In the year 2002, when I came into meditation, I at once became a vegetarian. For many reasons, but one of the reasons that I felt was that I had no right to stop the progress or let another animal not live. Simple, I had no right to not live, not have something else not live. What you do unto yourself is what you do unto others. What you don't want to be doing to yourself is what you don't do unto others. Jesus Christ. But on health grounds, plant-based diet is very, very essential, and then meditation naturally helping us to support it. Meditation helps us, and then many people try this out. They'll take up and then say 40 days, let's not eat meat. Our mind becomes very sharp. The meat by itself has no taste, and it has to be cooked with all the masala and this and that, and then onion and then garlic and this and that. They all are lethargy. They create so much lethargy. Tamas and Rajas Guna. These two things are tremendously induced into the body. Tamas and Rajas. That means laziness, and then Rajas is dominance. And the body, when we regularly meditate, when we're already energetic and slowly rejects things that are inducing into our body, the tamas and rajas, but we need to make an attempt. We need to make an attempt to make a change. Because we carry with the belief that it is a must. We carry with the belief that eating meat is a must to gain the strength in the body. Unfortunately, even though there is sufficient, plenty of literature to support that plant-based diet has equal amount of nutrition content, but the many practitioners in the medical industry or industries where they're not recommending, and many times it's because they're not aware. Simple. Many times not aware. Because they never questioned. Otherwise, it's not possible that there are so many vegetarians, that India has got 30% worldwide, about 10% or so vegetarians are able to live a beautiful life, and then so it's not necessary that you have to have meat. What's important that this body does not support, by definition, meat. When you study it, we'll talk about this on one of the days as a concept, but we eating sattvic food, energy food. So plant-based diet is sattvic. And then energy food is when we are meditators and when we cook food, automatically that energy, everything is energy. When they've taken a glass of water and then brought the water close to us, when you bring the water close, and then when it comes within the energy field, suddenly the water's molecules have changed the pattern, depending on what kind of energy that we are vibrating with. People who are in loving and joyful mode, they found perfect crystals, the perfect geometric shapes. People who are frustrated, angry, and then they hold the water close to him, and the water has got completely disintegrated crystals. One of the books that we recommended called Mind to Matter, I highly encourage in those books of 20 list of books, one of the Mind to Matter. Everything is there as a scientific experimentation given in that. Now, how we all are carrying vibration energy, and so everything that we touch and feel is changing and getting influenced. And so when we cook and we are meditators, then naturally the food is energized. Because we carry good moods, energized food, not only beneficial to us, but beneficial to everybody in the family. That's why Patriji always says, the most energetic person in the family should cook the food. Not hand off to somebody, but we have assistants, make them sit for meditation immediately, because then they automatically have a better positive mood and feeling. And so when they're making the food, then that's also tasty, that is energetic, not disintegrated. So it does make sense when we're drinking water to say a few words, I love you. Masaru Emoto, Japanese scientist, has done this water research and how water responds to what you say. And so when they're transported bottles of water, which everybody thinks a water bottle comes from, from the United States or somewhere, those fancy bottles come from, and then you see them in 5-star hotels. They've done the research. Bottles imported, all these 5-star, all these special brands that have come from various countries versus a local water filled from the local streams. And so then they compared the bottled water that came from somewhere, its energy is completely disintegrated, whereas the local water, crystal clear, beautiful crystals. The water crystals are beautiful. So we end up spending a lot of money to something that got transported. What's happening here? The understanding is that the water gets transported through various containers and ships, and then the people who are put to very, very, very not so human conditions of working styles, and so they all have this emotions, lower emotions. So naturally, they are changing the crystal of the water. It is coming through various weather conditions, various patterns of people, humans managing it from place to place. And so all that emotion is going in. And so the crystals of this water were very, very disintegrated compared to the local water. We don't know when we understand the energy science. So self-sufficiency is always great. Taking the water from the local source is as much as possible is always great. Or taking the water, then having that nice words to it, and then drinking is absolutely great because it has that energy, it changes the pattern. That's what Masaru Emoto has done. So optimized food intake is happening, dear friends. And so when the food intake is optimal, that means not more. Those who need to eat more, eat less. Those eat less, eat more. Our body is intelligent, it is asking more. Sleep more, we sleep less. By the way, if somebody has already started sleeping less, and in case you are waking up, if you are being in this thing that you have to have 8 to 9 hours of sleep a day, you believed in that deeply, but then now when you regularly meditate, your sleep may not necessarily go to 8 hours, and then you might actually have the sleep broken. And when you feel fresh, dear friends, and it is very, very common when you regularly meditate, our sleep is becoming lesser. And so when you feel fresh in that morning, early morning, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, don't force yourself to sleep. Instead, utilize the time. This is the body's way of telling us that you have had enough sleep, and utilize the time for more meditation, more reading. I have used plenty of that time significantly ever since I came into meditation. My sleep generally has come down to about 5 hours, 4.5 to 5 hours. Great, gained so much time. When I was able to break that thing, that belief that body needs 8 hours of sleep. Not necessary. You can't explain. There are many people who sleep so less. When they're sitting and meditating for a long time, they're not even sleeping at all. And some sleep less and some sleep more. So you can't explain that everything must be 8 hours, not necessary at all. Everything is mind over matter. Energy is required, rest is required. Meditation is giving plenty of energy. Depending on how deep meditation you're doing, an hour of meditation can be 3 to 6 hours of sleep. We've got to experiment by ourselves, dear friends. So optimal food intake, sleep getting better, so there's a lot of energy, and then thoughts are becoming optimal. So then 90% of our unwanted thought is gone, so energy maximization. But speech, talking, impeccability in speech is one of the core things. When I came in to spirituality, when I met Patriji and then I used to see him, one thing, no complaints, no judgments, 2 things he said. No complaint. So words have to be impeccable. There's only one definition, no complaint. And then no judgment. Because he figured that most of our talk, most of our thought is centered around these two, judging or complaining. Just centered on these two. And the scientific aspect behind it is that we create our reality. And if our thoughts and feelings create a reality, and then we don't take ownership of it. Instead, when we complain, when we judge, then we are putting it on somebody else, not us. It's including ourselves. We never judge ourselves. So we'll talk about this concept of impeccability in speech on some other day. But dear friends, meditation by default helps us to become aware of our body needs. So the food intake is optimal, sleep is optimal, thought process anyway is becoming optimal. That means only the important thoughts are there, saved in the mind. Out of the 100%, 5% is important, those stay, and everything else goes away. So we save so much energy. And so in many ways, we talk less. And so many ways we're saving energy. And so morning to night, we are able to stay highly energetic. Anybody who feel that way, that ever since you start meditating, you find your energy in the body is high. People used to always, at IBM, when I joined in from Sanofi, there's a much larger companies, right? And so then your day starts at 9 o'clock because you have a team here in India, and then you are a global role. So you're also working with a lot of people, execs, and then teams across the world. And so your meetings naturally go into the night, late night, 11, 12. What to do in a global role, the more higher you go, the more responsibility. But then your participation level never diminished. I would always be pretty active, and then people would naturally comment, what is the source of that energy? And I say always, is in meditation. Meditation keeping us highly energetic in the body, so we are participating throughout the day at the same level of enthusiasm and energy. That's how we become great leaders. So when we are becoming efficient, dear friends, and everything becomes efficient, thought process efficient, optimal talk, and food intakes are optimal. And so we have more time. So perfectly, energy is more, so work gets done efficiently. Our intuition becomes better. And so we become highly efficient, so naturally become great employees for the organizations. And we are actively taking part at home. We start cooking, we start helping, because energy is there. Normally, otherwise what? Come home and say, no, don't disturb me, just give me coffee. I don't know, I've got this TV. And so no work at all, right? So we expect people at home to work, but it's no longer the case. And by the way, if it's not the case, as meditators, we must change that, dear friends. Thank you very much for joining. We're taking more time. So we'll learn to understand how meditation is improving our physical health, vitality for the rest of the week. So we'll see you all tomorrow morning again at 6 o'clock. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Can I come
Yes.
later?
Yes, madam. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Namaste. Very good morning, good evening, dear friends and masters. First of all, happy Buddha Purnima, Guru Purnima. And this reminder is regarding the book club. Today we have the book club with the track Conversation with God by Neil Donald Walsh. So, dear friends, just like the meditation is like a portable paradise inside us only that we can call upon any time, books are uniquely portable magic. Step in. So you are welcome to join, more than welcome to join both the sessions, but according to your convenience, you can join in the morning session that will start from 8:15 a.m. IST, and in the evening time is 8 p.m. IST. So do join the session. Thank you.
What can I be? All of my life I've been waiting for thee. Your fire burning away all that
take my place. I'm living all that I know. Take it from me, now you take control. I'm healing, love is the way. Now that you're here, I'ma sing for my Guru Day. Now I 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 sing for my Guru Day.
I hear your voice inside my heart. It guides me through every day. Whatever troubles this life has brought to me, oh,
Yes.
your love alone has set me free. Set me free, set me free, set me
Samantha, madam, you have anybody?
Yeah, we have Amita ma'am. Please unmute yourself, Amita ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can you switch
Happy
your
Guru
camera
Nima.
on, ma'am, please? Thank you.
Can you see me?
Yes, very much. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Happy Guru Purnima to everyone, all my gurus. I did have a question, sir. Like you were mentioning about sleep today. So I don't know if it's coincidental or something else is going on in my body, but I've been actually sleeping a lot more. I've been like feeling very sleepy during the day, and I've had to sleep during the day from the last 1 week or so. So I don't know if it's just some recovery going on in my body that I need to sleep, or I'm not sure, but maybe I'm doing something wrong. Any advice?
Are you feeling good?
Yes, I am feeling good.
That's it. Yes.
Okay.
So we do. Where the process is so intelligent, where the body requires extra rest, and so you do go into more sleep, but eventually it will get optimized. We've always seen it. Initially, some people may be eating more, where they deprived themselves of many things in the gamut of calories and proteins and nutrients, and they deprived themselves of many things. And same way, if someone had any sleep patterns or otherwise, where the body requires to heal itself. Now, the first step towards experiencing unlimited is to be perfect, be fully fit in the body. And so naturally, those are happening by sleeping more, because sleep is most beneficial when we go into the delta states of sleep. It's completely rewiring itself physically inside the body. All right.
Okay.
So it'll get better. It's good. Enjoy it. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Okay.
Because you're going to become a
Thank you.
yogi. You'll become a yogi soon. So when you
Okay,
sleep
sir.
less, and then you have to work hard. When you sleep less, you start working hard. You got to keep reading and meditating more. What do you say?
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who else? Anybody else would have a question? No questions on the food intake. Vidya madam.
Yes. Yeah, please unmute, ma'am.
Shali, yes.
Vishal.
Great.
Yes, Vrush. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Yeah. So I would like to, first of all, good morning to everyone and good evening to the participants. And happy Guru Purnima, sir. I just
Thank you.
wanted to, you're my first, you're my meditation guru, and you introduced meditation to my life. So I was really thankful to you. I am really grateful to you, sir.
Thank you.
Meditation helped me a lot in terms of, I'll say, first of all, I didn't thought that I'll start meditation will be a cup of my tea. But yeah, I was just thinking initially that instead of sitting and closing eyes, I'll just lie on the bed and do the meditation. But that's not true really. So I started meditation since July 2020 with Buddha CEO Foundation, and I really felt very happy. I can see changes in a lot of things in terms of health, I'll say, in terms of relationship, and there are many more. We have attended manifestation programs as well with you, sir, and I can see it really works. And more important is your thoughts create your reality. So I really believe in it. And to be very frank, my thoughts are really turned into very positive, they'll say. There are no negative thoughts coming in my mind. And when I do meditation, I can say that I felt really high in energy and enthusiastic throughout the day. So I really thank you to everyone. First of all, to you, sir, and to all the Buddha CEO team. Thank you.
Wonderful. Tell us more, your experiences.
Yeah, actually, one more experience I would like to share when we met you at Bangalore at your home, sir. So it was really nice gesture, and the more important thing is when we did meditation with you offline, it was really wonderful experience. I cannot express that in words really, but yeah, yes, it was really a good experience. Yeah, even myself and my husband is also doing meditation, but yeah, he's really more into meditation, I'll say, than me.
Uh-huh.
And he has felt a lot of experiences. He's felt really a lot of good experiences of doing meditation and manifestations as well.
Where is he? I'm not seeing him these days.
Yeah, he also attended. Actually, he's with my son. My son need to go to ground for running also. So he takes him to the ground in the morning. So he wakes up early in the morning and do meditation at 4 o'clock, 4:30. And then he takes up my son to the school and ground.
Wonderful. Thank you, Shali, Madam Swadasa. I know always seen both of you meditate. If children are meditating now, they're growing up. They're still very young, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really because of you, sir. Thank you.
You must meet Pune. Hopefully, you'll make a visit to Pune. Always wanted to come there.
Sure, sir. You all are welcome.
Yes. Okay. Next visit sometime in September. Welcome.
No, yes, sir. No. Worldwide forum. Yes, sorry.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Sharaji. Yes, Shurulapaji, for whatever reason you're unmuted. Yes, you and Madam Badal are seen.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And I don't know the time there in London exactly, midnight or 2 o'clock, something like that. Okay, sir. First of all, thank you. That my best wishes on Guru Purnima Day to you.
This Madam was there and then she's not there. I can't interact with her.
Yeah, no, Madam also is there. Madam also is there. She keeps on.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaste, Madam.
Yeah. Very nice. First, happy Buddha Guru Purnima, sir. And actually, I wanted to share my experiences with you, but I thought at the end I will share 14th August. But today you asked me, so I'll share a little bit my experiences with you, sir.
Please do. Please do.
Yeah. And sir, begin with meditation. Earlier also I tried many times to do meditation, sir. but I found very difficult. But when I joined your session, I found it damn easy, very, very easy. And that's what I started doing meditation. And from January, I think, sir, without taking any break, we are doing meditation. So it is a part of our life now, meditation. And due to meditation, I found many changes in myself, sir. So first, I heard from you that mindfulness and awareness. These two words, really, I'll tell you, it affected my life so much. Now I'm enjoying every work, whatever I do. Earlier, I used to grumble while cooking, while doing any work. One day, servant doesn't come. After that, I don't know how I adopted these two words in my life, and I feel so energetic, and I enjoy cooking. I don't grumble to do any work, and I do it very lively now. I feel myself that change, and that is all because of these two words, mindfulness and awareness, sir. And I started mandala art, sir. I never done any drawing in my life. So I remember my music teacher when I was in the college. She looked at my finger and she said, "Do you do any art?" I said, "No, I never do any art." Then now I remembered her words. I started doing mandala arts, sir. And I enjoy 2 to 3 hours sit continuously, and I'm doing the mandala art. And one more thing, sir, I started learning Bhagavad Gita online now.
Okay.
Yeah. Bhagavad Gita, I never thought I can memorize the lines also. I'm trying that. I'm able to memorize at this age. I was thinking I cannot do, but I'm thinking that my memories is improving, and I'm trying to memorize all the shlokas now slowly. Yesterday only it started, and yesterday I sat for 2 hours and I trying to memorize the shlokas also, and that is boosting my confidence. What I feel that is boosting my confidence. And one more thing, sir, I started learning swimming at this age. Okay. Yeah. But one thing what I noticed, little I have water phobia, sir. So can I come out from this water phobia? With kickboard, I can swim. I can swim, but standing in the water without any help, while standing, I need a support. Is it water phobia or I'm not understanding that?
Yeah. Go ahead, madam. I'll tell you. What else?
Yeah. Again, sir. I'm feeling very nice, sir. Very happy. And at this stage, what we need, sir, peaceful life. And that I'm enjoying because we both are doing the meditation. If the whole family does meditation in the house, that atmosphere changes, I believe, sir. So both we are doing the meditation, and I'm feeling very happy and peaceful. And I've come out my emotional. I was very emotional person. So anybody tells anything to me, I used to take to my heart earlier. Now I stopped taking everything. I know how to come out from this now. How much distance to keep from the person, whether your own people or outside people or anybody hurts you, how to keep the distance. I have learned that, sir, because of the meditation. I feel, sir, that. So many changes. Still, I'm expecting changes in my life. It is a beginning. So let me see what are the changes that comes in my life, and that is everything for the good, I believe, sir. And very, very thankful to each one of you who brought changes in my life, in our life, I can say. So always grateful to you, and have a great gratitude. And you allowed me to speak on the Guru Purnima day. So it's a very nice day, sir. So always thankful to you all, sir. I hear Pradeep Vijay, sir, I heard that I attended his sessions also, sir. And even Sai Kripa, sir. And I attended their session also, breath to breath. And everything is bringing a lot of changes in our life. So, and I encourage my daughter, my son-in-law, everybody. I tell you all do meditation. Even I'm encouraging my grandson also. So slowly, I think they will come. They too will join. I'm hopeful for that, sir. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, madam. That's so beautifully narrated. Madam, your good name?
My name is Shashikala, sir.
Shashikalaji, okay.
Yeah.
We have to change. Shivarudrapaji's name is there. Change it to Shashikalaji. Right? One day her name, one day your name.
No, from tomorrow it will be her name, please.
Her name only. Okay, done.
No, we can keep Shiva and Shashi both together.
Yes, why not?
Yeah.
No, it's wonderful, sir. It is wonderful change that I notice in myself and in her. Both we see. Like what you said today. Today was very, very pertinent to me. What you said today. That the sleep, automatically the subconscious type of meditation. So good sleep means if you do good meditation, maybe good sleep also. The number of hours can produce it. It can be more effective. The food, I can see the change in that's what I was telling my wife. I slept around 11 o'clock and 5 o'clock I'm up, absolutely no disturbance at all, zero. So I was sharing with her the last 2 days how I am able to enjoy my sleep. So this pattern change of sleep or food also. See, from January I have not touched non-veg, and then food intake, we have reduced on our own much comparative to earlier. So some changes I can see that, and you said impeccable, words speaking it. So that probably has, these are the three changes that I noticed, sir. That after meditation, that what is really has impacted me are, these are the three things. Okay. And I was very happy the way my wife has really transformed into these things. Particularly, it was enthralling me to take her to pool. That is something I never dreamt of, that I'll be able to take her to the pool. Okay, I was enjoying swimming, but then I never thought. So these are some wonderful changes that has brought us. So thank you. Really, it's an opportunity for me to express our gratitude to you on this particular Guru Purnima day. It's something, gratitude, as you said, you give so much importance to it. I was always feeling in my heart, maybe may not be expressing, but then we should express that. It's very important. That's what I felt, sir. So thank you so much for giving so much of time today.
Actually, we were thinking that after 60 life is over. Means, no, but I'm enjoying my life now, I'm feeling, sir. I never thought all these are adopted, like swimming, mandala art, learning Bhagavad Gita, joining meditation. This is a wonderful transformation in my life, sir. So thank you so much for you all, sir.
Madam, there is a serious purpose for all of that. You just now said life is not over, it is only a beginning, right? It is just a second innings, or maybe a third innings, whichever way you want to look at it. Ilchili wrote saying that I'm decided to live for 120 years. I'm sure we're all living for 120 years for sure. So that means at least another half life is there.
Yeah.
If you decide to do for 180 years, then you have one more extra life is there. So then what do we do from now till then? If you're in the body, then there's got to be a purpose of why we are in the body. Without purpose, there's no point being in the body, right? So you're doing the right thing. Everything you're doing, you're becoming an inspiration for all of them who say now there's nothing to do. Swimming. Now you are learning Bhagavad Gita. I'm so happy about this. It's the biggest spiritual science, the most filtered knowledge of spiritual science, the essence of spiritual science is in Bhagavad Gita. And so we read, and so the more we understand, the more we spread that to people. You'll have to become the biggest teacher of meditation, madam. Biggest. Because when we have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, and naturally we have so much stronger, better understanding that we become more confident, and it becomes so easy to put the point about meditation across. Everything that meditation is giving is there in the Bhagavad Gita. Become Nishkama Karma Yogi. Become yogi first, and then Nishkam Karma you do. Jnana Karma, increase your knowledge so that now all the past baggage slowly gets dissolved. Do according to Yadhechisi Tadha Kuru. Do according to your your feeling. Ultimately, we got to do according to feeling. We might learn, listen, anything, but you got to live life to the feeling. That's when we really become free of emotions. So beautifully that you are learning Bhagavad Gita, you are pursuing your passions. Now talking about that water fears, there is possible that there may be some fear of water, right? Now there are two ways to overcome it, right? One is you make a decision by yourself. How do you overcome fears? We jump in to do that once. So you already are one step there. We jump in to do that thing which we fear most by mustering all the courage, right? Mustering all the courage, what's going to happen worst? What's going to happen worst? So you muster all the courage and then you jump in and say, I'm going in, it's my thoughts, my reality, it's depending on how I think is what I'm creating. So I'm jumping in, and then when we jump in with all the courage, everything is out there trying to help you. Because fear versus courage and love are all derivative emotions, and we are designed to be in that emotion by default. And so when we are in that higher emotion, automatically all the spirits are there to help us to go and then excel. So just jump in to do it one way. Second, you go deep meditations to understand what's the cause. When we understand the cause, we accept it will become easy for us. One of the meditators had fear of flying. Every time she would get into the flight, suddenly she just goes into all kinds of shivering. Serious shivering, and then the flight takes off, and then particularly coming down, seriously shivering, and then just could not take the flight journey. And then for her, when she looked into her past as part of meditation experience or a past obsession, and then she recognized that she was a pilot in World War I or II, and the flight got shot down, and so then she died. And so that was a fear that just that death was untimely, and then so then when I came back, that fear was there. We carry the fears, we carry the knowledge, wisdom, everything, the memories are there carried. And so ever since she understood it, it became easy to accept and say, okay, it was then. Now it's no meaning. Now the flights are more safe, and then really things happen. I understand what happens. We understand, of course, we overcome, but we don't need to go there. All you have to do is to jump in with the confidence one time. And so automatically we overcome it.
Yes, I decided, sir, one day I will do that.
You're going to do it. You're going to do it. All you have to do is jump in and do it. It's like walking into the darkness, many of those. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Sir, one more question, sir.
Yes.
Should we believe in the horoscope, sir?
So all sciences exist. All sciences exist. But we believe then, so every science has an impact. There's an energy. It depends on how much we believe and not believe. Ultimately, it's mind over matter. But the sciences exist. The planetary things. It's like the kingdom of planet, right? Everything's got consciousness. So there is that which is governing, and just like government here governing us, and then we are governed. Now, how do we live our life? Today we have government, prime minister is there. Do we live our life and say, okay, prime minister is going to take care of us and then control, and so we just live that? Or we say, my life is mine. When we put that and say we have a local government, state government, and then the community leaders are there, everything is there, but however, we're always living our life by ourselves. We take charge. When you apply that to this, the nature of cosmic reality, that everything exists, sure. There are guides, there are cosmic kingdom, there is governances of various planetaries are there, the stars, when we're born, many things are there. The Vastu is there, and then all of them are there. But the point is, They all are necessary when we do not believe in ourselves that we are the consciousness, that we are the ones who are creating all of that. With meditation, we understand we are the consciousness, we are the creators, we become co-creators, and so our energy levels are significantly higher and higher and higher. Vastu is there, but then our energy levels are now a million times more than Vastu energy, so it doesn't affect at all. A million times more than Vastu energy, doesn't affect. When we don't know that, then of course, then we have to we work with around all those things because what we believe in is what's coming true. It's that way. All right. It's up to you how much to believe. But the moment you become a creator, you're already the one who's causing a lot of creation. So the question of relying on something lower does not really arise at all. And we see it in our life, right? We see the change in our life. You become free from any of these limitations. Because otherwise, oh, I don't have a kitchen in this southeast corner, so what happens to me? Big problem. If half the world is living without Vastu, so if they're able to live, then where's the question, right? It's like that, right?
Yeah, thank you, sir, for clarifying my doubts, sir. I had from so many months, I had this doubt in my mind. So thank you so much, sir, for clearing.
All right, that's great. So thank you all, dear friends. So nice conversations. Great to hear you, Shishkala madam and Vishali madam and others. So thank you, and I will see you all at 6 a.m. tomorrow.